Welcome back to another amazing episode of Celeb Village. When Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson first locked lips on SNL, no one knew just how far their connection would go. But as it turned out, while Kanye West hated his ex's new bae, the Kardashian-Jenner family loved him, and so did Kim's fans. While Kanye ranted about hating Pete and even made threats against him, Kim seemed to be having the time of her life. In various interviews, she giggled while talking about Pete, and he was even part of filming the Kardashians. But just as soon as followers grew acclimated to the idea that the makeup and beauty mogul was actually dating a sort of oddball comedian, their relationship is apparently over. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson reportedly broke up. According to Page 6, an inside source confirmed that Pete and Kim broke up sometime in early August 2022. However, people noted that neither half of the former couple responded to their request for comment. If the rumored split is real, that means their relationship spanned about 9 months, during which time they seem to be getting very serious. Pete first got a tattoo in honor of Kim, which says, "My girl is a lawyer," then later got a tattoo commemorating their first kiss. As for Kim, she gushed about Davidson in tons of interviews and the Kardashians' footage. Not to mention, the couple went against Kanye's dislike of their coupling, and Kim publicly defended Pete after her ex appeared to threaten him. It seemed that the two were totally committed, but life in the celebrity fast lane does seem to change pretty quickly. Keat, as some fans call them, recently traveled to Australia together in a low-key trip that the paparazzi seemed to have missed. The two stayed at a luxe hotel, dined out under the radar, and didn't even seem to post on social media about the outing. Apparently, they hadn't been able to spend a ton of time together, so they wanted to get away and not have to be in the public eye the entire time. But it seems that not long after they returned home or to their respective homes, things fizzled out. After a whirlwind romance, why did Kim and Pete split? The fact that Kim went all the way to Australia to meet Pete, who was working there, sort of hints at the possible reason for their split. Sources say the two simply didn't get to see each other often. Although Pete seemed to have stayed at Kim's place, he sent Kanye a pic of him in Kim's bed and was photographed hanging out with her kids multiple times. The two did spend a lot of time apart, says Page 6. The publication's inside source also suggested that the pair's age difference also caused a bit of a rift. While the breakup was apparently on good terms, Kim's custody issues and not yet settled divorce complicated her life, while Pete was very much focused on work and doing his own thing. No one knows for sure why the romance fizzled out, given that the inside sources weren't acknowledged by Kim, but the same sources also claimed Kanye had nothing to do with ruining his soon-to-be ex-wife's relationship. Of course, the lack of statement from the Kardashian camp as of early August suggests Kim's not ready to talk about things. Perhaps she'll share more details with fans when she's ready, or maybe the skeet will surprise fans and step out together again. Is Kim Kardashian getting back together with Kanye? At the first whispers of a breakup between Kim and Pete, fans were rushing to Google whether Kim was getting back together with Kanye. But multiple sources says that's definitely not going to happen. E! News apparently has an inside source who says Kim has zero interest in getting back with Kanye and that their divorce will proceed as planned. The two are getting along better, sources says, but that doesn't mean a reconciliation is possible. Though she reportedly smitten with Pete, Kim Kardashian is probably not adverse to meeting someone new, but that doesn't mean she'll go running back to Kanye. In fact, fans have seen a change in Kim and commented all over her social media about how happy the two seem together. Hopefully, the mogul continues to keep her spirits up while dealing with her divorce and custody issues, whether or not she has a boyfriend by her side. So guys, that's all for today's video. Share as much as you can, as it really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With that, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.